because my mother's home now. I was home alone for a bit, whatever. Anyways, so basically, he wasn't gonna text me, but because I texted him, he was just like, hey, Lee is worried about you. And me being, like, in a real, like, nauseous, already, like, dizzy, already, like, my steps are uneven, and I can feel like I'm shrinking and expanding all within, like, seconds, and my eyesight is, like, which, by the way, like, right now, if I'm not focusing on one thing right now, I'm in that still, by the way. But anyways, so me being, like, just a bit of a little shit and not even questioning the consequences, no double thinking, just fucking in the moment shit at this point, right? I was literally like, ah, that's unfortunate. And then he didn't text me back, because it was like, I booped him at like 8:13, and then at 8:14 he texted me back, so obviously, you know, like, it was gonna be, like, yeah. So then at like 8:15, because it was like a minute after, so I mean, usually you can just kind of guess, if they text you back right away, you can guess how the conversation probably will go, I guess. So 2 minutes later, he didn't, like, text me or whatever, so I was just kind of like, wow, that made me feel like a dick. And then he's like, good, because that's how it came across. And I was like, I mean, what am I supposed to do with that information? And then, because it's true, like, it made me sad, because I put my friend Lee in a situation where they needed to talk to Kay, and the fact that Kay wasn't even going to actually text me himself, it was like, so I was like, what am I supposed to do with this information? Like, I already know this information, so, and obviously you're making me feel even worse about the information, you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, you're kind of, like, the whole situation is kind of making me feel worse. That's kind of why I did the thing that I did, to not feel it at all, right? So I was like, yeah, what am I supposed to do with this information? And I was like, wow, that sounds even worse. And I mean, like, honestly, this is just me wanting to text him, so I'm trying my best to hold the conversation. And then he's like, that's not my problem, it's yours. Make the right choice. And I was just kind of like, hey, tell me what's on your mind, you know. And I was just kind of like, and what would that be? And he's like, not for me to say. I was like, I guess that's true, ha 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 ha. You know, I figured, you know, I'd get more of a conversation out of him, but obviously not. And then I was like, hey, I was wondering, when will you be able to play with me again? Because, yeah, like, it was just kind of like, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm already in a weird mind state, just gonna go for it. Just gonna fucking jump right in and fucking watch myself burn in flames, right? And he's like, I don't know, probably soon, or soon probably. And I was like, okay, so I get that probably sounds like the most insensitive thing ever in this situation, ha ha ha. And then, because he makes me feel better, so I just wanted to continue talking to him, right? So I was trying my hardest to just keep this conversation going, and I was like, wait, I need some real advice right now. And I was like, do you think I can make it to the store for, like, an adventure? Like, I can barely walk, and I'm shaking pretty badly, lol, but I think I could make it. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I was also kind of, like, you know when you do something really stupid, but you kind of want people to know you did something really stupid because you kind of want that attention? It kind of turned into, like, that. It's kind of like when you get people who are like, I'm gonna go commit suicide, and they're doing it for an attention-y reason, but then it's kind of like, there's, like, people who do it straight up for attention, then there's kind of people who do something, but then have the afterthought of attention, like, if you actually went and tried to commit suicide, right, and, like, for a real reason, for, like, a legit thing, and then, like, afterwards you're talking, you're like, yeah, you know, I just fucking tried to commit suicide, like, last week, or whatever, because you want to know what they feel, you want to, you know, like, you want some kind of reassuring or some kind of substance there is what you're looking for, kind of idea. Which I know is really fucking bad and so fucking pathetic that it literally kills me, you know, but I did. I kind of went there. I mean, I didn't full out go there, but I was just kind of, like, acting like a bit of a douchebag also, but again, the mindset I was in at that time, it was just like, this is okay. But yeah, and then he's like, I'm actually not even in town right now. And I was like, I was just being such a fucking little bitch. Anyways, I was like, wait, never mind, I lied. I can feel my heart pounding in my feet, which was like straight up true. Like, I couldn't even take steps because I was like, which, by the way, I shouldn't reenact that because I feel like throwing up. Look at my little pussy. This is what she does. She just sits on my lap and loves me because she's the only one who loves me. Anyways, and then, okay, yeah, so I was like, haha, my feet are pounding in my heart. And then I was like, well, that's fantastic. You get a gold star. And I was like, I'm just hella bored and I feel like my whole body is moving in hyperdrive. Ha 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 ha. And then he just never texted me back, ever. And I was just like, yay, I fucked up so much. Just fucking fucked up. Fuck the world. Just fucking... Right? Like, I feel like screaming. Anyways, so then I was like, wait, dude, I'm sorry. I'm just being a bother. I just wanted to text someone because I'm having a bad trip. And I can hear my heart pounding throughout my whole room like an end of the world siren warning, LMFAO. Anyway, I won't text you, so go be safe and have fun and all that. Ha 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 ha. Oh my fuck, just kill me. Actually, which is really bad because the last time too is I was basically like I kind of did the same thing and I was literally like okay, I know I'm a shitty person, have like a good life, love you, okay, bye. I don't even know what I said to him, but he was just like, what the fuck? And I was like, no, you know, just go have a good life. And I was like, so I probably won't text you again, so, you know, just love your life, good, okay, bye. Like, I was just being such a shit, I don't even know. So that's been my night, that's right now, and so I just, I wanted to make a video because, I can still feel my heart pounding, like, you know, and I'm nauseous and I feel like throwing up and I just wanted some way of it. Basically, I did that as an escape from reality and yet I still wanted to find something to escape from the escape, maybe? Or like I didn't want to be alone, or I just wanted someone to talk to, or someone to, like, I just wanted something to, or maybe... maybe like I wanted to just like run away and I couldn't figure out how to do that, and this was the only way I could plausibly think to just escape better, or at least get it out. I don't even know if I got it all out properly or if I got all of the feelings that I needed to explain out, because I mean, I don't even know, like, if I'm ever going to be able to talk to him. Oh, and then I'm moving also, so in like a couple months, I'm probably going to be moving with my mom, and it's basically like, he's ignoring me, and I can't talk to him, and how do I, and I feel like if I'm just like, hey, by the way, you know, I want to talk to you soon because I'm probably moving, I feel like that's being really attention whore-y, kind of, I mean, I am, right, but I feel like that's it, is where you use something to manipulate people, and I hate that. I mean, that's what I kind of am doing. That's what I did earlier today, is I tried to manipulate him to talk to me, which is really shitty of me, and I'm an asshole, and I don't like doing that, and, or maybe... Well, this time I feel like I kind of did it that way to try and get him to talk to me, in the sense, like, you know what, if you're, like, drunk and then people, like, want to talk to you because they think that they can tell you there's, like, because they know you'll be more honest, and so they feel like they can be honest with you, kind of idea. So, I mean, that's why people drunk text, right? Like, so I kind of was hoping, like, that would be the outcome, where, like, if I told him that I was just, like, really, like, out of it, that he would actually, like, decide to talk to me, kind of idea, but he didn't, but yeah, so anyways, and it's just, like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do, because I don't, like, I try so hard, right, like, that's the thing that kind of messes up any relationship I have with anyone, for any, like, friendships, or anything, or when people say they like me, is because I panic so much that I mentally spin around in a circle, and I don't, like, you don't deserve me, basically, because, like, because I suck and I'm so bad that it's just, like, you don't deserve that bloody hell in your life, and then I don't deserve kindness or love or affection, or I don't deserve anything because I'm disgusting and I'm gross, and no one will like me because of all these things. Like, I'm every which way out the wazoo, and I don't know how to explain that to people. And then the worst part about it is, because I'm a very self-aware person, I try my best to just, like, I hate when, like, I can't just go with things. You know, when, like, people are depressed, or when people are actually crazy, they'll do something, and then it's just, like, that's it, that's the end of the situation. You know, most, like, people can, like, be a douchebag or an asshole, right? And then people don't like them, and then it's like, that's the end of the situation. But for me, it's different, because if I know that something happened because of what I did, I need you to realize that I'm not doing it on purpose, right? And then it's worse because I know, like, I'm self-aware. It's again like that situation where I said, like, hey, I can't have a daddy kink because of the fact I know I have daddy issues. Like, that's what's weird to me, is it's like, I know I have daddy issues, so I can never have a daddy kink, but usually people who have daddy kinks is because they have daddy issues and blah blah blah. It's literally like that. And it's just like, I'm kind of like, hey, what do I do with this? How do I talk to him? I don't understand, like, what I'm supposed to say to him. Like, hey, yeah, by the way, you know, you're friends with me, but you turn me on, and that's bad because I'm disgusting, and I'm not allowed that, and you have a girlfriend, and, actually, that's kind of what freaks me out the most, and, like, all this crap. Like, what am I supposed to say to him? I have no idea. Like, how do I... And it's weird, too, because obviously, like, it's also weird to me, too, because, like, he actually does turn me on, and, like, you know, like, and it's weird because he's, like, too nice, and I'm definitely, which, I mean, people be like, but he's an asshole, right? I mean, because he kind of is, but at the same time, like, he's too nice, like, he's overly fake nice, where he's just like, oh, I just want you to be happy and all this crap, and I'm just like, but what do you really want? And if you're too nice, you become this, like, you actually become an asshole. Like, if you're too nice, no one feels special, people worry about you, people, you know what I mean? Like, if you're so nice that you disregard yourself, then it hurts other people. Like, you can, like, if you're gonna be nice, you still have to, you have to remember about yourself, too, you know what I mean? Which is, like, just everything else. Anyways, but yeah, basically, I don't know what to do with all this information, and I feel like I really want to tell him, so that's why I'm getting really crazy, because I want to tell him before it's official that I move, you know what I mean? Like, it sucks too, because I like being his friend, and I want to be his friend, and oh, basically, also, by the way, so I asked him, like, what's so great about me, because, like, some different kids said that they liked me or something, or some kid was, like, flirting with me, and I was just like, I don't understand what's so good about me, and basically, he never really answered me, and he's just kind of like, well, I don't know what you're asking me, and I was like, is there anything even good about me remotely at all, because my anxiety tells me to question everything, right? So I asked my friend to try and help figure it out, and Kay was basically like, oh, well, my friend thinks your tail's cute, and I was like, great, the only thing, like, good about me is already broken, wonderful. Yeah, so it's just, but because of that, like, because I'm like, oh, okay, so he can't love me, or whatever, like, it's reassuring to me if, there's no way that there could be any love, like, no fake love, no nothing, so I'm like, oh yeah, I could be friends with him, because he doesn't like me, and I'm not even attracted to him, you know what I mean, which is a really weird way to look at it, but it's a little reassuring, but I still don't know what to do with this information, but, so I think I'm going to do another video after this, but the next one should definitely be the last one. Okay. Just, yeah.